In a small, dusty village in rural Kenya, a baby boy was born on a cold morning. His name was Osuru. But in that village, people whispered. They said he was cursed. He had been born with a physical disability, and for that, he was hidden away. Other children ran barefoot in the fields. Osuru stayed behind, sitting on a mat on the ground, watching life happen without him. His mother loved him deeply, but love alone could not overcome poverty, stigma, and the weight of hopelessness. There were no doctors, no schools that accepted him, no future to imagine. He grew up believing that life had already decided his fate. Then one day, hope came to Osuru's village, not in the form of charity, but in the form of healing. An American doctor and philanthropist, Dr. Scott Harrison, and his wife Sally, a nurse, had come to Kenya to open a children's orthopedic hospital, a place where children like Osuru could receive life-changing surgery free of charge. For the first time, Osuru moved through the Cure hospital doors, and no one looked away. Doctors smiled at him. Nurses knelt to speak to him eye to eye. For the first time, someone saw his potential, not his condition. He received surgery. He no longer crawled on the floor. He took his first steps with crutches. He laughed again. And when he walked out of that hospital, it was not just his legs that had been healed, it was his sense of possibility. Osuru went to school. He studied hard. The boy who once sat outside the classroom was now top of his class. He graduated, but then came another kind of pain. When he went to look for a job, doors closed again. Employers hesitated. Society was not built for people like him who used mobility aids. Osuru was excluded economically. He could get to interviews, but prejudice and inaccessibility carried him right back home. He wondered, was this the end of his journey? Meanwhile, miles away, Dr. Scott Harrison began to reflect. He had helped thousands of children walk again. But one day, he received a letter from a former patient, struggling, unemployed, desperate, and then another and another. He realized something profound. Healing a body is not enough. We must heal the systems that keep people poor and excluded. So Dr. Scott and his wife Sally invested their funds in creation of a new organization, one that would train young people with disabilities in technology skills that are in demand by today's industries: data annotation, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and most importantly, it would place them into jobs. Next Step Foundation was formed as the next step to the Harrison's philanthropic work for persons with disability, empowering and upskilling individuals from marginalized communities, women, youth, and persons with disabilities to take the next step towards sustainable livelihoods and economic independence. Osuru joined that program. He learned to code. He spent long nights studying, solving problems, and learning to build. And then he was hired by the largest bank in Africa. Today, Osuru wakes up every morning, puts on his ID badge, and walks into his office with pride. His salary supports his mother. He has built a small house in his village. And when children with disabilities see him now, they don't see pity, they see possibility. This is what transformational philanthropy looks like. Not charity that ends with bandages, but compassion that continues into opportunity, into equity, into systems that include. Osuru's story is not a miracle, it's a model. When kindness meets strategy, when giving meets justice, when healing meets opportunity, lives change, families change, nations rise. And that is the power of philanthropy that listens, learns, and transforms. Osuru's story began with exclusion, but it continues today with empowerment. Let's make sure that every Osuru in every village has the same chance to walk, to learn, to work, and to live with dignity.